I gave you my heart.
Guys, welcome back to our channel.
What's your name? Introduce yourself.
My name is Leslie,
How old are you?
and I'm 7.
Good morning. It's a lovely Saturday here in Bulacan. I'm the white dude and would like to just welcome you to the Multicultural Family Channel once again. So the other day I was telling you, Lazada seems to be delivering. I ordered packages a while back, which are now coming in, and also packages that I've just ordered within the last week are coming in. So if it's local in the Filipina area, LX or whoever picks it up LXPH. They're grabbing the stuff and bringing it to you. So Lazada is basically open for business. So this right here is for the baby girl. So I'm gonna let her open it for us.
All
Okay,
right.
come over here, girl. Okay, let's see what it is. Open it. You wanna open it? Okay, rip it. It's like your birthday. What do you think? What is it? Show Mama, what is it, huh?
What's that?
It's learning math. Baby girl, she is learning math. So we are doing the online, but she's more of a hands-on girl. So I had to get her some books so we can study together so they can be prepared for their next school year, either online or, but see, basically she's having a problem with U.S. money. So I got this right here, and hopefully between this, she'll be able to figure out how to do some basic math. So this right here, again, like I said, I got it offline. Oh, there's actually three. All three came together. So I got her some beginner, real basic math to the kindergarten math, and then some more advanced stuff is coming because she is having difficulty when it comes to math. She doesn't like numbers too good.
How much did it cost? Do you
How
remember?
did it cost? Oh, it was not really expensive, a couple $100 pesos. I don't recall off the top of my head right now. But again, when you're investing in your kids' education, it's never too expensive because their will-based education now will give them a solid foundation to be successful in the future. And my son, he's really good at math. So he helps his sister with his math. Before we left Jacksonville, he was actually getting ready to get selected for a gifted math class before we left Florida. Here, they kind of took a step back a little bit because even though we went international school, the math was a little different than they were getting in the States. So now we're doing is the online adapted mind. Basically, it's just a mini online study courses, but this is just a course that we're using to help them work on their math, reading, science, social studies, and special skills while they're here at home waiting for the new school year so they can keep their mindset of studying, keeping their mind sharp and inquisitive, and that way when school starts again they'll be okay. But
hopefully it's gonna start.
yes, but the problem right now is this is U.S. based schooling, so they're going quarters, nickels, and dimes, pennies, and my kids here in the Philippines, they don't use that, so they're like, huh, what is that?
Yeah, they need to learn.
And also, baby girl, even though it's second grade math, they're going, little Timmy went to bed at 9:15 and took a nap until 10:15. How long did little Timmy sleep? So, she doesn't really even know how to read a clock, so we're studying on how to read the hands of a clock. But then she just needs to realize that in time it's 15:30, by fives. So 9:15 to 10:30 for say would be 1 hour and 15 minutes that Timmy slept. So she's just got to work on that. So that's what we're working on. But because it's difficult to do it all on the internet because it's a program, we got some books so we can study together. We got to print off some of the worksheets off the website so we can do it together. And then hopefully either between online classes start or physically in the school here, we'll be able to do here hopefully August, September. And then we always have the online school US-based curriculum if we had to, but that's our last option because we don't want to do that unless we really, really have to. So the first one you're going to do is this nursery one. Okay. It isn't really basic, but you get the color. You get to do coloring too when you're doing this. You get the colors, but this is a really basic one. But I just want to work you into it since you've been out of school for a couple of days. So we get
more than, it's not colored.
more than. But then they'll see here. This is the one where you do the drawing. They give you a number and you draw it. Yeah.
Let's do a Roblox video.
This is the nursery one. But basically, like I said, I just want to give her some easy softball stuff, and then work her into the kindergarten stuff. And here, just like before, they like to do, when I did it, you had 13 minus 4, 7, and you just did it in your head, and you just, take a 1, carry it, make that, and boom. Now they want to do the tens and ones, so it's the 10 place is plus 10, or the ones place is plus 10, and the other place is minus 1. And they got to do all this, writing this stuff out on paper, and that's where she gets confused. It's just too much stuff. Boy, you could give him a math problem like 4,677 minus 1,223, and he'll be like, and I'll be like, what? And he gets it right. I mean, he just does it right in his head. He is really smart when it comes to math. So.
Yeah, he's good in mathematics.
So basically, and one thing I've learned here in the Philippines, and I've discussed it during our parent-teacher conference with the school, is they don't really send a lot of homework home. And it's because it's not allowed, which is fine with me. But in the States, I told my teacher, I said, look, I don't care if anybody else has homework. My boy is going to have homework because, again, I believe that every day you should be working it. But again, here in Philippines, they don't like homework. So, but the problem is that I don't know what's going on with his schooling.
They don't want to pressure the students.
Right, they don't want to pressure the students. That's true. But if he brings something home, for some reason, he didn't finish something, it's not really homework, he just didn't complete it before he left school. I don't really have a base on how to do, say, for example, math. He had a math problem. And I don't even know how to do it. And you go to the workbook, you went to his notebook, and there's nothing really explaining how to do it. So for me, it's been sometimes very difficult because I want to assist your child. Now, we are looking for a more U.S. curriculum, Singapore, Korean curriculum, because currently the kids go to international school and they have 3 Filipino subjects, which my wife being Japanese Filipina, she helps them. But it just for school we want them to just get more basic baseline school requirements. So what boy?
We have 4 Filipino songs.
Oh, you got 4. That's right. Thank you, son.
Got 4. Yeah, I think she
So
got 3.
it's a little difficult for them for their overall grade, and that's what I'm trying to get to. Not the Filipino subject or whatever, but again, they're just lagging a little bit because of Filipino subject. They can't read and write Tagalog, and they can't speak it too well, so they have a little difficulty. So, in my opinion, those 4 subjects bring down their overall grade a little bit. They're still doing, B students, but if it wasn't for all the Filipino subjects, they would be, high, low A, higher A. I'm pretty sure they'd be the grades would be better. So So we're looking at some different schools to send them to. We don't have, we actually haven't been able to physically go to but one or two because of the, right before the quarantine, we went actually to the schools. So the couple of schools that we checked out we liked. There's a couple of schools looking outside, looking in, looking on their Facebook, looking on some material they sent us. We like the school, but we just haven't physically been inside the school, haven't physically been able to talk to nobody. And as everybody knows, when it comes to kids, it's very important that you have a real good feeling about the school that you're putting your kid in. And if not, then you know you need to select it better. I'm retired, you know, living middle class, but I can basically take the kids to school and pick them up if I have to. Currently, we pay for a service. They pick up and drop them off, and then
Perfect. And goodbye. No. Subscribe for more videos.
And see you.
Peace out.
No, see you
Turn that
Sunday.
off.
See you
Turn that
tomorrow.
off. I said already.
See you
What's that from?
somewhere.
See you.
up.
See you next time.
Mhm.
See you next time. Goodbye.
And comment.
And comment down below.
Comment. And that's toss.
And action.
Okay, game over. Turn off.
Turn off. Stop. Goodbye. Boom. Peace.